Good day everyone. So today we will learn on automation report. As you can see over here, we do have a monthly report which is January file for production report, and also we have the sales report for the January. So now if we look carefully on these two files, so let me show these files over here. So now on for January, we do have the sales report, which is the such products, the sales quantity, the price per unit, and the total sales revenue. And then we also have the production report. As you can see over here, we do have the production report, total product, and cost per unit. So the thing is right here, I just want to create a monthly profit report, and for the subsequent months I just want to create an automated report so that I don't have to do it manually during the month end. So now how I can actually prepare this automation report using Power Query. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing is I create a new file. So this is the new file where I'm going to merge these two different tables. So first thing is I go to data. As you can see over here, we do have a data ribbon. I go to get data. I click from file. So get data from file, I choose Excel workbook. Okay, so when I choose Excel workbook, you will notice that a box will appear. So I'm going to choose the file. So the file name is January. So automation report January, and I just want to choose the sales 2023 and I press import. So now what we have is once we import, you will notice that automatically a big box will appear. So I'm going to choose the sales sheet because this is the part that I want to choose. So I want to choose this and I press transform data. So once I press transform data, so basically what we are going to do is we are going to do some editing. Okay, so I just want to do some editing. So basically this column I want the sales report, and I want to select until the customer the back orders. So let me select this, right click, remove other columns. So once I remove other columns, so automatically we do have the products, we do have the sales quantity and whatnot. Okay, so next thing is I just want to remove the two rows. So remove top row, and I just want to remove two rows. So I just select two rows and I press OK. So now if you see, we do have the product, we have the sales quantity, price, and so on. So now I don't want column 4, column 5, column 6. Instead, I want this particular row to be the header. So I use first row as header. So automatically now we do have the products and we do have the details as well. So the next step what I'm going to do is I just want to press close and load to, and once I close and load to, it will close and load into a connection. So only create connection and press OK. So once I press OK, so now we have created a connection for sales. So I just want to do the same for our production data. So get data from file from Excel workbook. So this time I choose the production report and I press import. Okay, so once I press import, then automatically, so let me click this product. So we do have these details. I press transform data. So once I press transform data, it automatically will be navigated to the Power Query editor. So once it goes to the Power Query editor, so we do have this product, total product, and this is the details. So I right click, remove this first column. So now we have this, use first row as header because I want to promote this as a header. Okay, so now we have product, total product, cost per unit, and so on. And then what I'm going to do is I just want to press close and load to connection. So I'm just want to create a connection, only create connection and press OK. So now we do have the sales and the production report. So what I'm going to do next is I want to merge these two tables. Since we have the same data, so I'm going to merge this. So what I'm going to do is I just want to go to data, get data, combine queries, and merge. So once I click merge, so I want to merge the product, the productions, and also the sales report. So I click production and I also click the sales report. So now we do have this thing. So the similar variable is the product, and I also click this so that the selection matches 30 out of 30, and I press OK, Power Query Editor. So what we need to do is we need to click the two arrows. Okay, I'll untick the product and I'll untick use original column. So there you go. So now you have two different tables being merged. And then what I'm going to do is, since we already have total sales revenue, I also want to add the total cost of the product. So I just click this particular column, and click this column as well. And what I do is I go to add column, and I go to standard, and I multiply. Why? There's a cost per unit, so I'm going to tie with the total products. So I'm going to select multiply, and now we have these products over here. Okay, so let me drag this again, and there you go. Okay, so okay, total cost. So I'm going to select this. Okay, so this is the total cost of the products. So we have the total cost, we also have the total sales. Okay, and then maybe you want to remove the other columns also, can, up to you, but I just want to remain. So we have the total cost, we also have the total sales, and then the next thing is I just want to calculate the profit per unit. So I select this column, I press Ctrl, and I select this column, standard, and I subtract. So once I subtract, so now this is the profit of the product. Okay, so I'm going to press profit, enter, and then I go to home, I click close and load. So once I press close and load, so this is the details for the month of January. So basically what we did is we combined these two tables, and then eventually we managed to calculate the total profit. So the next question is, if just say we have approached to the next month, and now it's just say February. So how to do this? So basically what you can do is you can actually change the location. So initially you go here, you click edit. So now once I click edit, I go to data source settings. So data source setting is where we want to know the source. So I click the source. So now what we do is we select this file. So this is basically a production report. We select this file and change source. So once we change source, okay, so we'll choose this time, we'll click on browse, and then instead of January, let me choose February. So February, and I press import, and I press OK. So now you'll see this has changed to a February file. So I'm going to do the same for the sales. I want to change from January to February. So I click change source, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click browse, and then instead of 2023 January, I'm going to select 2023 February. I press import, I press OK. So now we do have February report. Okay, sales for February, production report for February. I press close, and what I'm going to do is refresh preview. So automatically already updated for the month of February. So this is the data.